Yo lads, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to discuss about top 5 things to do in Leech Bear Souls. And also mid-month banner is really good lads according to me. If you guys are new to game, I reckon you do 5 steps on the banner lads. So good luck if anyone summoning on mid-month. Also I run a Discord server to help new BBS players. So if anyone interested to join, I'm gonna send invite link below in the description. Let's dive into the video then. If you are thinking about PvP at the moment, it comes down only to two characters on game lads, Jugrum and Tsukushima. So if you guys are new to game or if actually don't know about PvP, then I reckon you summon on both of them. Tsukushima and Jugrum both have this skill called 10-second invincibility lads, which allows them to negate any damage from enemy unit for like 10 seconds. So they are technically broken in game and there is no successful counter for either of them if you are new or lacking in the game. In this game, there is some serious daily content which you guys are missing out on. All you guys need is a character which has all 3 link slots at level 5. For example, the daily lot scrolls are like really difficult to obtain lads. If not through daily quests, the only way to obtain them is through epic raids. As for inheritance trial, you know how difficult it is to grind them through co-op. It's going to take 18 to 24 hours of in-game time on average. So I reckon whether you are new or old, like even if you have one max installer character, you should be able to clear the daily quest and get 75 super potion. So yeah lads, make sure you utilize them wisely and also do daily and weekly orders on a regular basis. Good luck lads. Watching ads to obtain free content is a very underrated topic in game and I believe it's not properly explained in the game. So the things you can obtain through ads are really good and I'm gonna try to explain now in this segment. You can get 10 soul tickets twice a day per 12 hours. You can double your quest rewards twice in a day except dailies and chronicle quests. You will be able to summon a character once every 24 hours and if your luck is good you will be able to pull a 5 star. You can obtain small but valuable rewards by clicking on the icon on top right, which reset twice in a day per 12 hours. Even though rewards don't mean much on small term, on long term they help you a lot in game. So make sure you watch ads on regular basis and obtain rewards lads. The two most important co-op modes I feel in this game are Enriched Droplet Zone and Inheritance Zone. I won't say Inheritance Trail is a very important mode because like it's only for in-game people. So whenever you have time lads, try to collect as much potions and droplets as possible because they help you like in upgrading lot of characters and plus you can get lot of money by selling droplets lads. Saving up orbs to anniversary. If you guys don't know what is anniversary is like the biggest event in game lads. It always comes on July 23rd. If you are new to game, I would recommend that you can summon on some few banners before anniversary if it's good. But apart from that, try to skip as much banners as possible and save at least 3 to 5k orbs, so you'll be able to summon on Annie. If you don't know why Annie is hyped up, it's because the Annie units are broken and game changing. So let me know what you think down in the comments lads.